Yeah, I'll skip the poll. I don't need it. Oh, my TV has to restart. Okay. King of the Hills back for another season? You're kidding me. And almost 4 million? Crap. That's incredible. Anyway, I want to be off topic. Wow. Jeez, I'm amazed. I'll keep that for some other time now. Oh, wait, what's going on? What's wrong with the damn TV? Come on. Okay, this TV sucks. What is going on here? Oh my. I hate the position I'm in. Nothing is loading. Oh my gosh. Okay, come on, TV. Please work with me. I don't want to get off topic because my ADHD. Come on. Also, these ads could just go somewhere because I don't have time for that in my head right now because there's so many of them as it is. Okay.
GTA6 will suck. This video came out 4 months ago. All right, this is a good one. This could be a very base video. We don't know yet.
Old GTA was like this.
So, wait. What?
Good one. This could be a very base video. We don't know yet. Old
Wait, so that was the third one, and then Vice City is the fourth? Wait, what? Like, it says 3. Huh. I never played the San Andreas growing up. Oh, that was so long ago.
Burtleton. Hey, that's what this place is all about. Be who you want to be.
Precious Venosaurus!
Precious Venosaurus!
Is this true?
Shut the fuck up!
You were with Mimi, right?
At the time,
You don't look like much of a driver to me.
you heard what she said. You look like, oh, this kid. Guys, can I be honest with you? I don't really care if GTA 6 gets delayed again because whenever the game comes out, it's going to be fucking gay and retarded. How do I know this?
So the prediction is that GTA 6 will be both gay and also retarded.
Because basically what Asmongold is saying, right? Because I'm seeing a pattern here. I'm sorry. I need to say this because this is why I'm kind of old school. What the hell does woke mean? Because I know I would see like in protests of how people would use weird pronouns, right? Or making up stuff that are not real. First off, I want to say this, okay? There are only 2 genders. You can be trans, absolutely. But the thing is, though, like for me, okay, if I was transitioning, okay, I'm still a male, biologically. But by gender-wise, right, I want to be seen as a woman. I'm still a man, though, but like in appearance, I'm a woman. So I want to be seen as a woman. But the thing is, by birth, I'm still a male. That should not be that difficult, right? And then people would use other terms that, oh, yes, I'm dog gender, I'm pie gender. What the hell is this coming from? Because I would see it from like Mogai or Dinky or Blanket, Mogai pride flags. I think those are cool, but I'm thinking, why is there just making up flags? You might as well, I don't know. It's getting out of hand. I don't know. That's just how I see it.
Okay, that's a big prediction. All right?
3 reasons.
Okay.
Katie, Jane, and
Number one.
Santa, Dax McCall
Awful
again?
characters.
El Rubio and English Day.
So they made 3
Right,
bad
sorry.
characters. It means that it's going to be bad.
These are the main characters from the LS Tutors update in 2021, the LS Drug Wars update in 2022, and the Cayo Perico heist in 2020.
Okay.
Now, guys, let's think really hard here. Why were GTA characters in San Andreas, Vice City, GTA 4, and GTA 5 so hilarious and badass? And why is all the writing Rockstar is doing for GTA today so cringe, gay,
Because it's women that are doing the writing.
and corny? And it's actually really simple. Bros used to work at Rockstar.
Oh, this is not me being sexist, but he does have a point. Like, no offense, like there are women that could work in games. Of course, are you kidding me? It's just that the way I kind of get it now. I kind of do get it though. I'm not trying to say I'm being easy influenced because this is making me think a lot of stuff. I'm just too afraid to basically speak up my mind for it, but other people are doing it for me, and then I'm trying to have the habit to do so.
Now it's a bunch of women, bull-like lesbians, and soy boy beta cucks who wear dresses.
He does have a point.
And it's actually really simple. Bros used to work at Rockstar. Now it's a bunch of women, bull-like lesbians, and
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
soy beta cucks who wear dresses. But here comes the
I
response.
knew it.
No,
I
dude,
knew it, bro. I knew it.
Based as hell. They look so cool and badass. My brother in Christ, a leopard can't change its spots. This is literally the writing team working on the game right now. We know the GTA 6 story will be corny, soft, gay, politically correct nonsense because KDJ, Sasanta, Dex, and every GTA Online update since 2020 has been corny, soft, gay, politically correct nonsense.
Is that true? Like, I don't even know if that's true. I haven't played any of these.
I only play San Andreas, so kinda. I think.
I have no idea.
I mean-
The objection I hear is this. No, man, they're bringing back old GTA. My sweet summer child. Nobody who made old GTA games is at Rockstar anymore.
Yeah.
Do you know who created Nico, CJ, Tommy, and all the others? It was Dan Houser, Leslie Benzies, David Jones, Aaron Garbutt, Michael Unsworth. All of them are gone.
Oh, they're gone. Okay, so not in the company anymore? All right.
On, kiddo. It's just a bunch of fat white women working there now.
This might be the greatest video I've ever seen in my life. This is crazy. Is this the way a communist feels watching the sun? Like, this is, oh my god. This is crazy.
And fat white women definitely know how to make based, edgy video games, as we've seen with Concord and Veilguard and Ghost.
You know what's really funny? Is that there are a bunch of fat white women that know how to make really base video games and based content. And you know what all of their hair color is?
Blue?
It's the same. It's gray. They're all old.
Oh,
Old ladies that are like, oh, this is going to be good. They grew up like, it's like my mom, right? 70, 60-year-old women that like grew up playing video games and they were for losers.
Whoa,
now you know it's
so boys,
right.
in this video, I want to do something very
Not
simple.
because I said it right.
The GTA characters of the 2000s.
And by the way, I'm only halfway gaming, okay? Like a woman was one of the writers for Expedition 33, and a woman wrote Final Fantasy 14 Shadowbringers. So like it's this is only usually true. It's not always true. It's just usually true.
Post-2020 storytelling that Rockstar is doing now. And what I think we will see is that Rockstar in 2026 is literally incapable of writing interesting or funny characters anymore. Let's go. So as we all know, AAA games are complete slop now, but occasionally one comes along like Expedition 33 that I think is worth buying.
Yeah.
And I just discovered this website to get brand new games super cheap and legit, and it's called Amoeba. So check this
Amoeba?
out.
I use Pirate Bay, but yeah.
Amoeba.
Is $50 on Steam.
Oh,
right
that's
now.
is that an ad?
$26 on Amoeba. Silent Hill 2 is
Yeah,
$70.
download Death Stranding 2. It was only 1 gigabyte, and it was an executable file, but the game didn't run. I don't know why. My computer doesn't really work that well anymore, so don't download Death Stranding 2.
Dollars on Steam right now. It's $27 on Aniba. Lies of P, great game by the way. It's $70 on Steam right now. It's $20 on Aniba. You pay the money.
Why is it called Aniba?
Solve the game. Surely this is a scam, right? How can these guys do this? Aniba basically buys game keys in bulk and at deep discount in other countries, and then they resell them at a slightly higher price, so they're still making a profit. It's a
But they do it works.
Oh.
You can do it.
pretty cool idea. Every game key I've gotten from them was legit. If you get one and it doesn't work, you just send them screenshots of what happened, and they will give you a full refund.
I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. Moving on, I feel bad. Anyway.
Everybody I've talked to has had a great experience with Aniba. They just save you a ton of money and they're totally legit. All right, back to the video. All right, so we're going to look at 3 examples of why Rockstar is incapable of writing funny or interesting characters anymore.
I
Number 1.
already saw 30 examples in that photo.
Lamar from GTA 5 2013 versus KDJ and Sasanta from GTA Online 2021. What makes Lamar such a relatable character is that I grew up with guys like this, and he's just funny as hell, man. Everybody knows somebody like this.
Oh, they gonna hate me because I'm beautiful, nigga.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, absolutely.
Some bitches on your dick.
Back when GTA 5 was written, probably in 2010, Rockstar used to just observe reality and show it. You
Yes.
see the same thing in GTA San Andreas. Rockstar used to not have a message they were trying to get across. They just wanted to show reality. San
Yes.
Andreas doesn't whitewash anything.
Thank
Black
you.
gangs were violent and corrupt. Cops were.
This is true, though. Especially the environment I grew up in.
This is a generational video. Oh my god.
Racist and abusive. The government was predatory. Suburban America was hypocritical. The same reason old GTA was so good is the same reason Lamar is hilarious. Because they're just showing reality. Lamar is sexist. He's homophobic. He's quote unquote.
Especially since this is what, the mid 2000s? Oh, yeah, when you basically get called a faggot. Right? Oh, yeah, like, dude, I'm not wearing pink. That's gay. You know, or, hey, that's whack. You know, I mean, we used to say whack all the time. I love that word. You know? So, yeah, this is accurate.
But
That's
the reason,
one of the things that I really don't like about modern villains is when modern villains they're evil, they're murderers, but they would never consider being homophobic and they would never consider being racist. Like, I understand, like, I don't think it's always bad, and I think that there are some instances where it's not bad, but overwhelmingly, like, when I see that, I think to myself, oh, I'm looking at modern Islam. They're always white, yeah.
reason we all love characters like Lamar is because they're relatable and we know dudes like this. GTA post-COVID doesn't do.
This guy looks like a streamer.
He does.
Holy shit, that's bad. Damn, bro, like.
This anymore. They whitewash characters, they make them watered down and palatable and sanitized for modern audiences. Nowhere is this more clear than the cringe 2021 update Los Santos Tuners. First off, it starts with Mimi, this corny chick, and Hal talking about how everyone is welcome here.
Hey, that's what this place is all about. Be who you want to be. Tuner, modern, stock car racer, obnoxious as a motherfucker. Express yourself.
Bro, in San Andreas.
Did he just say express yourself? That does not sound right. That man looks too gangsta, as they would call it, to basically act like the. What the heck? It's like he's not being himself for saying that. What is the point of that? Oh my.
All right, that didn't, yeah. All right, it's whitewashing. I like that term. That one might go to the dictionary. Goy washing might actually make it to the dictionary.
What's
We're gonna
goy?
consider that.
Because you were killed for being in the wrong gang. Now GTA is like, yeah, 2025, man, let's be inclusive. But it gets worse when we meet KDJ and Sasanta. Let's get a look at
You were with Mimi, right?
you at the comedy.
You don't look like much of a driver to me.
You heard what she said. You look like, oh, this kid, man. All right, so first off, who the fuck are you? The first thing they do is diss you? What? This is what I'm talking about when I say modern Rockstar literally doesn't know what they're doing anymore. In GTA 4, this annoying couple would be the bad guys, and then you would get to kill them. But modern Rockstar is so gay and woke, they've written a villain that they don't even realize is a villain. That's how bad it is. But it gets
That is one of the problems. I think that he's right about that. That this is what I said earlier. It's like kind of in mixtape, where like the main characters. So this is the problem: is that developers get really sensitive about you making fun of their characters, but it's because their main characters are obnoxious and unlikable. But the reason why they're obnoxious and unlikable is because they're self-inserts, and that's also the reason why they get defensive about them. I think that's what happens. It's kind of like, how many of these like modern video games are that the adults were actually wrong and the kids' emotional reaction was actually the correct opinion to have? Too many.
Add got a point.
Was actually the correct opinion to have. Too many.
worse because they're not even funny at all, and they have this annoying subplot to call you constantly, and the dude is just gooning for his ugly girlfriend and talking about it the whole time.
Showtime, babe.
Oh, your timing couldn't be better. Just got my ass in the hot tub.
Without me?
You don't need no invite, baby. You got an all-year pass.
Dude, the fact that you don't get to kill these characters tells me Rockstar.
Oh, you don't get to kill character? Oh, you mean those two. Ah. Again, I don't know too much about Grand Theft Auto growing up, though, because it was so long ago. But yeah, I can see why that's problematic.
Really has lost the plot and doesn't even know how to write a character anymore, so I know that GTA 6 will be garbage. Moving on, number 2, Trevor from 2013 versus Dax and the Hooligans in 2022 GTA Online.
Please, son.
Daddy, big bad boy.
Please, son. You want to sniff? Fuck is wrong with you? With every executive and director of communications from here to Bangalore taking it left, right, and center in the name of team training.
Guys, let's be honest. Trevor eats hikers. He wakes up with his pants down next to a pig. When he's not pitching Asian investors on Trevor Phillips Industries, he's brutally murdering Lloyd and Deborah or going on romantic dates with the 57-year-old Mrs. Madrazo. Trevor is unhinged in the best possible way, and I don't think we will ever get a character like him again from the soft-ass pussies who run Rockstar today. Trevor represents the pure, unbridled nihilism of a GTA player. What modern game developers don't understand is this. You don't have to agree with a character to find them fun to play as.
That's true.
I think he's right about
That's
What
true.
Trevor-
That's true,
What
though.
game developers don't understand is this. You don't have to agree with a character to find them fun to play as.
You don't have to agree with a character to find them fun to play as. Say, for example, I do not like Bowser in the old Mario Party games, right? Because how I think they maybe tone it. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit different, right? Like in Mario Party 9 and 10, they make them a little bit soft. For example, I'm glad they changed that. But let's just say in the old ones, maybe that's what I miss about the old Mario Party games, because Bowser, even though he would give you money if you're basically a broke, right? People do not know how brutal, at least Mario Party was, as in the first one, because of how if you basically do have to visit Bowser, depending on the board that you're playing on, you would have to lose so many coins. Not to mention the mini games. I kind of miss it because when I see some of those Nintendo gamers ever play it, right? How they would react that, oh my gosh, I lost this mini game, and they lose 5 points. Yeah, that was brutal. But I have to say this at the same time, it was kind of fun. You know, because I grew up with that, right? Right, sorry. It's actually the only one that's still here. I was hoping more people would be here, though. And basically back then it teaches you the hardships of how difficult. Like for me, I'm still trying my best to actually hang in there. Video games back then were so brutal. Yes, the control stick, I'm glad they changed that. That is not okay that we had to get our palm almost bleeding. But the rest of the game now is still enjoyable nonetheless. And you basically have to play in a more strategic way. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. But maybe that's what I miss about the old ones because Bowser was really evil at the time. My opinion, because that's how Bowser is. Especially that war noise that he does. I don't know, like in Mario Party 7, he doesn't seem that evil. Well, yeah, okay, except for the mini games. Mario Party 8, I'm not sure though. Mario Party 8, well, actually, yeah, Mario Party 8, he could be evil. It depends on the board. But I just know the ones with the cart though, Mario Party 9 and 10. He's that evil per se. Or not, I don't know. I can't explain it.
That's a big one. I think he's right about that.
I don't agree with Trevor's nihilistic view of the universe, but he sure is fun as hell to play as most of the time. He's a ball of chaos and energy that gets thrown into situations and you get to watch everything collapse. It's great. Now contrast Trevor with Dax, the fake, edgy, boring, safe, sanitized, Pineapple Express ass, Seth Rogen ass of Los Santos drug wars.
Oh, let's get some of those beers out. Some of those beers.
Trevor, on the one hand, is actually psychotic. Dax is, oh man, you're so crazy. Do you know what I mean? So Dax is in this group called.
I do think this is true. That like a lot of the like really edgy shit is stuff that people hate.
You haven't grown up with Grand Theft Auto, sorry?
They don't want to make. Like a great example of this, like not. This is true. That like a lot of the like really edgy shit.
Say morning, Dan.
All right, are you going to work?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I can't see your face, darn it.
Stuff that people hate. And or sorry, it's stuff that they don't want to make. Like a great example of this, like not actually being what players want, is a game like Mouthwashing. And like that game was like really, really, really edgy, right? But people loved it because people want to have video. Like life is edgy. Like people have scary and like fucking politically incorrect experiences. And if you're not able to write something that can, that can resonate with that, it's just not going to work.
Of Fooligans, and despite all of them cracking each other up apparently 24/7, I didn't laugh a single time during this entire story.
Precious Venusaur! Precious Venusaur!
He has some fat ass lesbian who hangs out with him and a guy named Lab Rat who cooks meth for him. Yeah, I can barely watch any of this because it's so cringe and boring. But just to let you know, this was written by the writing team at Rockstar. This is the team making GTA 6. And this is why GTA 6 will be boring as hell. Dax is basically all of the Seth Rogen-ass millennial stereotypes rolled into one. Corporations are bad, man. Drugs are cool, man. He just yammers on constantly on the phone and never shuts up or stops cackling with his stupid friends. There's no menace or mystery or anything interesting about Dax. He exists just to be your pal, man. But again, this is rock.
I mean, this does sound really cringe. I'm going to be honest, it does. It's a juggalo. No, even juggalos are cooler than this. Like, I wonder if it's this bad. Like, man, is this for story mode? They take story mode a lot more seriously? Well, I don't know.
Rockstar writing in 2025. Moving on to my final point, I want to talk about villains. I couldn't decide who I wanted to pick, so let's just say we have old GTA villains like Big Smoke, Officer Tenpenny, and Sonny Forelli on one side, and then we have corny-ass villains like El Rubio on the other side. Isn't it so funny that the graphics were shit in GTA San Andreas, and yet some of the most memorable characters ever were created that can't even be rivaled today?
I think that the problem is that nowadays they try to make characters that look realistic rather than characters that look cool. And I think that a lot of Western studios go in the route of trying to incorporate and utilize photorealism rather than some degree of photorealism with also an extra amount of fantastical design. Like a great example of this, I'll give two examples of it, a Western example and also a Korean example. I think the Korean example is obvious. It's going to be Stellar Blade, right? And so, like, that's a really good one. You could also say, I mean, another good one would be, like fucking Resident Evil, right? Like, the guy that plays Leon looks kind of like Leon, but not really. Same as the girl that plays, like Ada Wong and Ashley. They kind of look that way, but not exactly. And another good example is you can look at Expedition 33. Like Andy Serkis looks like Renoir, but they clearly changed the way that he looks to a degree. So it's like it's clear that it's Andy Serkis, but it's also clear that it's Renoir.
Right.
And I think that nowadays, when you take the character and you one for one the character, it just causes problems.
Right.
It does. It causes problems, and it looks weird.
So see, like the thing is, like what I'm trying to hear from like Asmongold in a way is that my opinion. I know this is gonna sound really weird, maybe because at least for me, I'm old enough to basically understand this. Graphics are not everything. Graphics are not everything. Wait, let me just type something in very quick. Sorry, I just thought I could just do something very quick. They were using that site just for people to find me now, but I that's probably not a good idea. But literally, I just don't understand like why, for me personally, that like graphics are nice. They are. It depends. Like for Nintendo, right? Of course, they're not gonna look crisp or anything like that. But the thing is that the gameplay matters the most, in my opinion. That people just don't really seem to understand, right? And like, let's just say for the Mario Party games, yeah, sure, the graphics, at least the first three, even though the second one though, they did have some live animation, right? At least it's like the little moving gifs, where the heck it's called. It's still enjoyable. But let's just say for Mario Party 9 and 10, gosh, with the stupid cart, no thank you. I don't care if it is on the Wii U and that the graphics look great. Absolutely not. And like in Mario Party, yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to see something move in the background that looks lively or whatever. But this is the gameplay. The mini games, some of the mini games can be not so good. It still has a decent rating, like a B minus though, which is really good because I think it has like one of the highest ratings for a Mario Party game. Because usually Mario Party games they never score an A unless it's Jamboree. Because I know Jamboree is good and all, but it's just that back then when computers aren't as computer development wasn't as strong back then. Um, it was still enjoyable to play. And hell, it's the same for say Smash. Well, yet again, Smash Brothers have great graphics. Even though let's just say the cover art looks good, and then the opening, and then the game itself does it. I always wonder how it's so weird how it's like that. It's like if you think about like a YouTube thumbnail that looks really realistic or whatever, but doesn't look as realistic if you watch the video, or Like if you think about a movie cover, I think that's what makes it unique. I'm not sure. Um, um, the game is still enjoyable nonetheless, and maybe that's why I do prefer. Well, obviously, it should be that way. You prefer to have gameplay than let's just say sharp graphics because well, yeah, graphics are cool and all, but the thing is, though, you want the game to be enjoyable. It's like if you basically want to go on a date with someone. Sure, they may not be as pleasing, but you just having a fun time with them is what counts the most. And a lot of people just don't get that. And I just, yeah, Chris is talking to Tonyo in the living room. I just don't get that, you know? I just don't. And maybe this like for me personally, what I like miss about like the older mall party games, or okay, what I do like on the N64 era is how the box covers look so realistic, right? Even though it's cartoonic, it just gives me that nostalgic feeling. I can't explain it, and it just seems more memorable. Like yes, sure the graphics depend on the game because I know like Nintendo 64 games do not look as pleasing as say the PS1, but it's still fun. And I think if people that did not grow up in the N64 era, let alone the PS1 era, may not understand that. And I'm trying to get about this point. So, oh, Louisa, you're here randomly. You're never here. That's why I'm not gonna probably talk to you as much. But, Louisa, I'm just, no offense because you're not active and you don't know what's going on. I'm just, I don't know. Just look up why Grand Theft Auto was suck or something. I agree. You mean graphics, right? Sorry, are not everything. And you grew up with the N64, the DS, the 3DS, the Wii, and the Wii U. Yeah. I didn't grow up with the Wii U though. I did grow up, however, with the DS and the Wii. The 3DS is basically the same as the DS. It's just uh the graphics are more clear I cannot speak. Or more clear at the time. I don't think anyone else is gonna come to stream. I tried. I can't get newcomers coming in. I tried. It's so difficult. Ah, okay.
Women? Well, I don't know. He looks like Gollum now? Sure. That was a long time ago.
Smoke is such a good villain because he exists as comic relief the entire game to let your guard down. You love Big Smoke. He is your homie the entire game.
Well, and it's also that, like, I mean, this is clearly, I mean, this is like easy E, right? I mean, like, there's like also a lot of like real life parallels to this that I think make it endearing as well.
And so the knife twist that happens when he finally betrays you in the end is nothing like you've ever felt. It's truly next level evil. You can say the same about Devin Weston being an amazing villain in GTA 5. He's a rich, douchey white guy in workout outfits, and you find out at the end of the game he was just playing you and using you as a pawn the entire time. The greatest evil GTA 5 posits doesn't come from street hustlers, but corporate shills like Devin Weston keeping their hands clean. So what kind of writing is gay-ass Rockstar doing in 2026? Well, they're creating corny-ass characters like English Dave and El Rubio. English Dave is a topic for another video, but guys, Cayo Perico, like nothing funny happens. When you meet these women, and then there's Mrs. Madrazo in there, and you go on a plane. It's just some of the most boring cutscenes with completely uninteresting characters. I truly think if you compare like the storytelling in Cayo Perico to
I think it's also like it's like this with movies too. Like if you go back and you watch Friday,
Mm-hmm.
holy shit, was that a good movie?
It was.
Like I saw it for the first time like 5 or 6 years ago, and oh my god, that was insanely good. Holy shit, I didn't even realize how good it was. And it was like still a great movie. And it's like you really get to see Like videos, like games, movies, everything used to have such an edge. It used to have such an edge to it, and there was more than an edge. There was like one thing that I think a lot of stories are afraid to do is take themselves seriously now. And I don't know if that sounds weird to say or not, but it seems like usually suspenseful and thematic or emotional moments usually get broken up by quips or by some form of comedic relief or something like that. And I think that you definitely have a genre. Like Marvel is a great genre for that. And I think that with Marvel movies, it's great that they have that. But the problem is that everybody.
Wait, what's that?
That I think a lot of stories are afraid to do is take themselves seriously now. And I don't know if that sounds weird to say or not, but it seems like usually suspenseful and thematic or emotional moments usually get broken up by quips or by some form of comedic relief or something like that. And I think that you definitely have a genre. Like Marvel is a great genre for that. And I think that with Marvel movies, it's great that they have that. But the problem is that everybody started doing that. Where that was kind of like the charm and the always upbeat comedic, experience, like watching, a Marvel movie. But even with Marvel movies, I would say that many of the Marvel movies didn't do that at the beginning. They did not. Like if you watch the first Captain America, it really didn't do that very much. Even you watch the first Avengers, it didn't really do that as many times, right? I mean,
Right.
Thor 2 didn't do that, I think, hardly at all.
Right.
So, Iron Man 1, yeah, definitely. And so, like, I think that movies now and media is almost afraid to take itself seriously. I don't know really even what to make of that. It's hard for me to even explain. There's no tension anymore? Yeah. I can't stand the constant millennial comedic relief. Yeah, I think so. Chris Pratt is well, the thing is that, like, with Chris Pratt in Parks and Recreation was my favorite character. Andy was amazing. He was so funny. He reminded me of, like, a guy I've grown up with. I've known for 25 years. And so, like, he was great. But here's the problem. It's that people see something that works really well inside of one medium, and then they apply it to everything else thinking that they can have the same effect. Having Andy Dwyer, or even Star-Lord, right, in Marvel, I think that makes sense. But the problem is whenever you apply it to other types of media where it just is cringe. Yeah, it's the mass-produced application of it. And, like, for what it's worth, I think, Black Panther didn't have that. I was just thinking about this. There was, like, no comedic relief. It was just, I mean, maybe once or twice, right? But in general, like, it was just solid, real shit. And I think people respect that.
It's like a completely different studio made this slop. So the villain, El Rubio, shows you how bad at writing Rockstar is in 2025, because I genuinely think they thought they were writing a villain, and he's just sanitized and safe and boring as hell.
Baby! Welcome to paradise! You guys are so fucking cool, man!
Is there any menace? Is there any foreshadowing? Do we feel like we are looking true evil in the face?
The thing is, he doesn't look that evil. Usually when I think about someone that's a villain, right? They will look, I mean, maybe that's just me, but like growing up in older video games, usually villains do appear quite intimidating. Okay, we're not just talking about like this Bowser or, come to think of it, even Ganon. As an example from The Legend of Zelda. Heck, even Pokemon, at least when I grew up with Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD, they were pretty intimidating. Come to think of it. But I think villains are probably suffering down because they just, I guess how people call it, they don't have that evil aura, if that makes sense. Because, like, let's just say for Pokemon that does your door, each villain, or let's just say before the end of each chapter were intimidating. So you got Hooked Hell from chapter 1. You got Broadus, he seems a little bit silly, but I love the music that they, especially when to blow up the whole tree. That was pretty psychotic. Chapter 3 is when you got that Grubba, wherever the hell he was. Chapter 4, when we got Dupless, a freak in a sheet. Chapter 5 is basically when you got Cortez. Chapter 6 is when you got the Smorgs. Oh, I never liked them when I was young. And chapter 7, you had to defeat Cortez again. But, with like an update. Oh boy, he was so hard to defeat. I think I did got a game over a couple times. And then chapter 8, who would forbid? You got the Shadow Queen that basically were possessed over Peach's soul. And not to mention that crazy music. And oh my goodness, that you got to basically defeat her, or everyone will be turned into puppets and die. Or die if she wishes. Especially how she just killed, well, kinda Sir Grotus, and I thought he was intimidating. But for the Shark Queen to basically do that, no, that is how you write a game. Honestly. Oh, you're just going outside story? That's understandable. I'm sorry, no one still hasn't come. Why? Like, where is anyone? Not just you, of course. It would be nice if we get more people. Oh, gosh, people just don't want to give me the chance today. Oh, like I'm here. I want to talk about games. Not just for story, but man, you know what? I'm gonna hate this. I'm just gonna mute him. I'm sorry. He's not even active, and I just don't care anymore. That's why I'm not gonna bother respond. He's just basically dead air to me. Also, I wish I did more so that my mother does how to work so much, but people don't care though. But they want to care for basically pranksters or harass people and ruin their day. They must have enjoyed the purge Nazis, I suppose. Anyway,
No, and this is why I know that the writing and the world building, the characters in GTA 6 will be gay as hell. Because the people who wrote corny ass, sanitized villains like El Rubio are the same people doing the writing for GTA 6. Guys, just to make my point here in closing, this is Yusuf Amir in GTA 4. What's up, my nigga? This is Yusuf Amir, written by the rock star of today. Hope you don't mind, we let ourselves in. Yusuf Amir in the house!
are you kidding me? Oh, brother. Oh. Well, that's embarrassing. Oh my goodness. Man, I was hoping more people from my TikTok store. Oh, I guess I'll think about TikTok. Well, I didn't mean to exit out. I was hoping more people would see my story, but I guess, yeah, like, oh well, it's all right. I'm not gonna upload it. I'm not gonna upload anything. I'm sorry. I'm just upset right now. I try because I thought this would attract more people, but no one still has arrived. Oh poop. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna upload anything on TikTok anytime soon. I changed my mind. Like I'm done posting, unless more people would care. I think I might end the stream probably like in 5 minutes or so, and then I'm just done for the day. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Finally got a couple more subs. Now, not even one person see my community post. Poop. Oh well, I tried. Anyway, yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. I just hope we wake up more people because I thought this would be a good topic to share today. Yeah, but no one wants to basically. Oh, you're totally sure because you're right. That's fine. That's fine.
Or, what's up, my niggas? This is Yusuf Amir, written by the rock star of today. Hope you don't mind, we let ourselves in. Yusuf Amir in the house! Guys,
The way he's good that silent treatment. I mean, it was kind of fun.
I think we have a real boy in the chat. We have one. There's a real live Goyim in the chat.
Why is it this way? Why is Rockstar just sanitized, boring slop now compared to
I'm not gonna condemn it. I'm watching this video. I've never played Grand Theft Auto. I don't know whether this is true, but I don't know whether it's cherry picking or it's like, I mean, maybe you could find cringe scenes with other characters. I don't know.
older games? And guys, it's actually incredibly boring and incredibly sad. Money.
Boring.
They want that Roblox money. The edgier and more offensive GTA becomes, the less children they can get to play GTA 6 online.
That makes sense. That makes total sense.
So Rockstar has put the pedal to the metal towards becoming the most sanitized, safe, toothless, and boring game imaginable, literally so that parents don't have to feel bad to give their kids credit cards to buy GTA
That's
Online.
true.
I feel like that's what made GTA back in the day so like enticing. It's like as a teenager, like a 12-year-old, it's like, oh my god, this game is like, this is the game that's on like Fox News specials. There's like a NBC special primetime episode about like whether GTA caused Columbine. Like, you know, it's like, and like now you're like, oh my god, I want to play this game, right? Like, what is this? Like, because there's the, you know, like the novelty of it. And like just people thinking that this is some kind of like fancy or not fancy, it's like forbidden. Yeah, and it's like if you're a 12-year-old boy, right? It's like the forbidden media that's like super edgy. Like that's the main thing you want to see. So I don't know if that's really even going to work out for him. But I guess he's right. My mom didn't buy it for me.
Cards. Think about it. GTA Online makes 10 times more money than the old GTA games ever did. But boys, just in closing, as I've said in multiple other videos, GTA isn't GTA anymore. It's safe, it's retarded, just sanitized fucking gay slop. All right, boys, I'm going to get out of here. Be sure to check out Aniba for huge discounts on new AAA games. All right, peace.
This guy, Andy Pants, every time I see one of his videos, he just lays it out. He does. He just lays it out. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't try to mix words. He just says exactly what he's thinking, and I think it's fucking hilarious. It is. He's so funny. And anyway, yeah, there's the video. Make sure to give him a sub and give it a like if you like the video, right? I thought he's cherry picking. I don't know.
Hello.
I don't want to say it's going to be bad.
For any of you that have the time to basically listen, thank you a lot, because I'm live streaming right now and sadly I don't have anyone except for Sori on here, a viewer of mine that basically does talk with me because she's outside. Now this may be a little controversial, whatever, and look up the YouTuber Andy Pence Gaming, right? And yes, I don't really agree with some stuff that Asmiko would say, but hey, I find him really interesting to listen to, and this is how I guess you could say would grow more as a human being. Like, let's just say if you know people that do drugs, right? Of course, you're not gonna tolerate it, but okay, you're not gonna like accept what they do, but you will tolerate their presence and respect them and such. To basically maybe someone that is of a different country, right? Or you may not like their customs, aka their cultures, but you still respect them as a human being, right? He basically was reacting to a video, right, named "Why Good Theft Auto 6 Will Suck." Okay, and I have to say this is a really good video. Cut it to share this very quick.
You know, like the novelty of it, and like just people thinking that this is some kind of like fancy or not fancy. It's like forbidden. Yeah, and it's like if you're a 12-year-old boy, right? It's like the forbidden media that's like super edgy. Like
Just like how I reacted to what happened to the earthquake in Venezuela and then Japan. That was really traumatic. But the thing is though, I was curious, but I wanted to educate myself on this because this is the reality that people lived in. Now I get it. Okay. I'm not like Daddy, for example, a great TikToker, or maybe Zevi, this black guy that get a lot of views. That's what they're doing, right? I do my stuff differently. Plus, I'm poor and I cannot just put my face on the screen. Okay, I get it. If I'm too poor for you, then well, you don't deserve to basically let's just say have a dog if you're rich. I'm sorry, or wealthy. I can't think of anything. Okay, but let me explain this. As an American myself, okay. Also, I don't want to say the TikTok page or the user. Well, whatever. Okay, I'm sorry. She knows about this TikTok page that I'm recording on. Okay, growing up for me, if I could give an example, say, because I'm not sure if I want to put both in one. Okay, for cartoons, for example, they, I don't like this word woke. I don't know what the heck that word means. Okay, back then when I was in middle school, okay, in the mid 2000s, we had dirty humor. So, for example, okay, I grew up with the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I still remember the episode when Billy was afraid of clowns. Just destroy us all! Destroy us all! I took the chicken. Destroy us all! Destroy us all! I'm sorry, I love that episode so much. And I remember that there was an episode when I think it was really inappropriate, but who gives a Welsh Finn? Okay, but parents were thinking, "Oh no, this is sexual." Whatever. It's just him being a damn weird boy, young boy, right? That was just jumping on. Her name is Iris. Eris. That is supposed to be this weird woman that has that golden cursed apple, right? Again, I'm in Arizona. We love Billy and Mandy here. I know for my Mexicans, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's like he was just jumping on her okay? And then, not to mention, Ed, and Eddie, for example, when Rolf, I had to question all the boys of Ed and Eddie growing up, okay? Especially the dumb one. Okay, that's kind of where I want to go more detail. That's where some of my fetishes came from because there was tragedy or see their stomach or whatever. Okay, of how Wolf would say something white bread to Kevin. Kevin, he's basically the white boy that basically has that it's supposed to be like a motorcycle but a bike. I had a big crush on him growing up. And he would basically call Ed, Eddie, and Double D. Okay, dork, right? I thought he was hot when I was young. Okay, because that's why I'm used to people bullying me, because I could take it to an extent. Okay, because I know that I won't act um that way towards other people, right? And I'm sorry, white bread. I know that's supposed to be a term. Like, think about white trash, right? It's just so funny for us kids that grew up in that era. Okay, I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't think it's anything inappropriate. I can explain it. Okay, maybe it was the last era before we had to have this woke stuff that, oh, yeah, peace sign, dude. I'm gonna basically call on the phone while you're running someone over. No, not like that. Like, yeah, I wanted to fucking kill someone and get some money, right? I'm talking about the Grand Theft Auto series because I'm thinking, like, from what Aspen God has been sharing here, okay? Because I do find his videos interesting. Also, I just share this because, well, when you're on YouTube, you feel discouraged. So I swear, I'm not reading your comments right now, because I want to get distracted, right? Because usually I get distracted really easily because of my ADHD. Um, oh great, I got speech block. Basically, um, for the Grand Theft Auto games, right? I'm sorry, I meant to talk about the cartoons. It's basically the reality. So if I made this easier, think about One Piece. Yes, like I know a lot of people like the pre-time skip over the post-time skip. They thinking it's too silly. Not really. There's a lot of traumatic backstories, like especially from Sanji, for example, and how his brothers basically were bullying him, and his father was a ton of families, at least here in the U.S. Okay, as someone that has been molested, okay, I can relate to that backstory. It's just him being abused. I guess you could say assaulted, right? Child abuse. Um, by his siblings, but let's just say his father, child like endangerment and stuff. I love One Piece for that because it teaches you of how in life, right, there'll be people that'll be really corrupted and mean for no apparent reason. Heck, I still didn't like how I had that Karen neighbor that basically mistreated me just because I knocked on her door or the ring the doorbell, right? And she just gave me a nuts look for no apparent reason. Oh, I'm sorry. At least I cared that, oh yes, if I was stomping, which I wasn't, that's what my mother said, right? That we made some noise upstairs. You did basically had to just threaten me. Okay, I have been mistreated for no apparent reason. Think about Nico Robin, right? I can relate to her, even though she basically had done something. I don't think she killed anyone, but I can understand her backstory, right? It's exactly like that. Also, it just sucks I got like no viewers. Only sorry that would view my live streams. I try, but no one cares, and this is why I haven't wanted to attempt my suicide because no one's gonna care. Even if they say they do, I still have this gut feeling they won't, unless I have more people going viral. Because selling people, us human beings, suck monkey balls, right? And I want to give the reality. Yes, it's a little graphic of me wanting to attempt to hang myself. Mo from The Simpsons did it. Squidward in that one episode almost looked like he did. That's great writing because this is accurate. People are uncomfortable to know the reality of things. Like for me, I felt a little bit uncomfortable seeing, and that's normal. But the thing is, though, that's reality, right? And this is not me. And that's a good thing to feel uncomfortable, I guess, right? To basically seeing those buildings collapse, it was terrible. But the thing is, though, that happens. Yeah, okay, that is different than cartoons, for example. But what I'm just trying to say is, if we basically cannot get the reality of things, how are us human beings gonna be taught of something? Again, I don't know if this video will do well. I know, like the previous video I posted, would get no views. Yeah, I may just say this tomorrow. I don't know yet. Okay, maybe in the morning. It's 7/6 right now, the 25th of June on the Thursday, and I wanted this to just share my thoughts after looking at that Grand Theft Auto 6 video because that Aspen got reacted to, right? That got 1.2 million views on it. Because hey, it is pretty accurate, right? That you would. I'm not saying the N word. I don't like it. You know that blacks use. I think that's a gross word, but hey, it's not an appropriate. Well, I always wonder why we say that word. Anyone should. Well, I don't know. Because should only us blacks have that word? It's silly. I just don't like saying it. I'm black myself, right? Basically, especially out the way I was mistreated by a lot of people. Okay, you cannot just hide the facts of this. What I'm trying to say, for some of the cartoons that I would see today are just so fake and let's just say zombie brained. And I'm thinking like in early to mid 2010s, that's when it gets pretty weird. Let's just say I did experience, I guess you could consult brain rot, like Teen Titans Go, for example. I know it's supposed to be a comedy, but my God, after like season 3, that's when it really downhill and getting disturbing. I don't like it. It's just this is not how the Teen Titans are supposed to act. I don't care if it's a parody. It gets a little bit too far and really nasty and off topic. Okay, versus the original Teen Titans that display explains about heartbreak or of racism. Yes, there was an episode of racism when Starfire was called a troc. That was something. And basically, Raven, for example, that has fear, but she doesn't have fear. Anyone could have fear, even psychopaths, I'm sure. That's basically what taught me when I was young, right? But 2 times ago, for example, oh, Buddha forbid. You know, you just it's kind of like how I'm gonna explain this. Okay, when you want to also random word apple, I don't know why. Okay, red apple, because red apples are way better than green apples, and I like green. It's my favorite color. Used to be blue. When you would have that series Velma, when they make Shaggy black, why? Anna to Mr. Game rid of Scoob. Why though? That is not the Scooby Doo that I grew up with. Oh, because you want to make it more something. No. No. You don't do that. You don't do that at all. It's kind of like how some YouTubers would change their whole persona for what they grew up with. Like, I know that no one's gonna see this all the way through because I'm recording from a 2009 MacBook, and yes, I'm poor, and people don't want to hear me the time of day, unless I'm basically gonna be, hey, today we're basically gonna sell these big pineapples in front of a Target for $2 and make sure that everyone gets chug it over. No, absolutely not. Also, my chat got disconnected. That was weird. I don't know what that happened. Maybe because I'm recording while I'm recording at the same time. Um, I just wanted us to share this because I don't know. Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, successfully connected. Okay, I'm my MacBook. I know I should be recording and doing like two recordings at the same time, but I wanted this to share this because um yeah, I don't know. Like, I guessing what I'm trying to say is that there's nothing wrong with being as thankful for what Asmongo was saying, at least in my own words. And sorry, I can see your message, the three thoughts. Um, edgy, right? As long as it doesn't physically hurt anyone or encouraging to basically hurt someone, at least at an emotional level. Basically having dark humor. So other than that, I just thought I could basically talk about this, and if any of you have listened all the way through, also I do want to do more of those fanboy penis drawings, I guess. I know that this piece doesn't do well. Feel free to type the word apple, okay? Or it could be well, whatever you like, the green or red apple, okay? If you have viewed us all the way through here on TikTok, um type the word or just the emojis. Other than that, that's just something that's when I got out of my system. Also, my mother basically has to go to work, and I just hope to Buddhist belly that maybe posting, well, unless the video that I did pretty well in view count, I may just post this right away. I just want us to basically just share my thoughts. And um one thing I do wanted to announce as well, which I'm not sure if I have already, but I'll announce again that I'm in the spectrum, right? I heard that like this one, I forgot her name is on TikTok, right? Because she doesn't like how there's a word high functioning, high special needs, aka someone with autism. But I'm sorry, I like to use high functioning, but I don't know. Like I gotta use like a different term. I don't have to because she says that, but I'm considered as a normal autistic person. I'm not normal. It's just that people won't be able to tell that I'm in the spectrum. Okay? I can't explain it. Okay, only 9 people saw that video that I posted about the, the Venezuela earthquake. So I'll post this in the morning. And again, oh, damn, I got 10 views now. Okay, that's good. I know it's been 3 hours since that's been uploaded. Um, Thank you for listening all the way through. If you have, I know I do post a lot because there's just so much I wanted to say. And I do not want to be basically other TikTokers. Again, I know that this is TikTok and that no one wants to hear me rambling for what, 16 minutes? Unless I'm posting a full episode of Sponsored Scareprints with no commentary. I don't know. That's not how I do things. Okay? I always feel that I'm not allowed to. Okay, I'm sorry. Or like Danny Moto that reacts to Steven Universe, right? And he's pretty good looking. His girlfriend is lucky to have him. But I just wanted to get this on my system because I've always been feeling silence and that I cannot speak up how I feel. And yeah, I'm checking my videos or the view count. They're not doing that well. But yet again, I only got 57 followers anyway. I still want to keep posting. You know what? I wanted to post this. I do. I want to get this out of the way. I'm not going to wait, even though just because the previous one like got 10 views. I want to post one more time. Just basically see what happens. Also, Dean, let's see. The Joe story that has, it was 1,218. Now it's 1,231 views. So I got some views out of it. But I'm just hope to Buddhist belly that the videos that I do post here on TikTok were because I know they're long. Okay, I have so much I wanted to say because I always feel like I'm not allowed to just basically say anything. That they're basically are helpful and uh, enjoyable. If that actually makes sense. Oh crap! I think the video froze. Oh, did the video froze? Oh crap! Did I got start over? Oh my Buddha! Really? Oh no! Don't tell me I have to. If I do, that's fine. Okay, good. Oh, okay, good. Well, let's say something white bread to Kevin. Good, good, good. Being edgy? Okay, good. Okay, I've still got some views. Not a lot, but alright. What the in a surge? I do wonder why the most of my viewers are female for some like again, I'm not complaining. I'm just finding it interesting. I do wonder why I get viewers in Belarus. That's pretty cool though. Yeah, the view count stopped. Well, yeah, I only got 15 views, but I got 4 hearts on it. All right, I'm gonna post the video then. I want to get out of the way. I don't care. It felt good just to post. I don't care. Yeah, like oh, Dan, you're getting well. Fine, fine, fine. So I'm just hearing stuff in my head. I do this a lot. All right, let me transfer that. All right. Oh, much better. Oh, Mac. Well, hello. Ugh. Not that good. I just got done doing a TikTok video just now. I'm posting it. You know what? I'm posting another one while I'm at it. Gosh, I thought you'd never come back. What should I post next? I got the being edgy video out of the way. What could I talk about? You know what? Fuck this. Okay. Is this not recording? Hi, Dion. Hello. Okay, for anyone that basically needs to come back, bookmark. Okay, and I'm live streaming, by the way. Okay, I know I'm poor and the videos are not good. I'm not like Daddy or Zevi or any other TikToker shared the screen or whatever. And yes, I'm live streaming while I'm doing. Great, I got the connections unstable. I'm sorry. You know what I'm trying to say, okay? There's one thing that I need to just get out of my system since my mother is at work right now because she is a CNA. I don't know why I got 5 years on here when I only got Mac and sorority on here. Okay, there's one thing that's just been bothering me. Okay, is how well. Okay, it's one of the things. There's a lot of things I want to talk about because again, I'm not gonna make my videos really short because I know people have horrible attention spans, both on TikTok and on YouTube, especially on TikTok. Okay, how what I've been seeing a pattern. Okay, also, you know what? Can I just share that this is
thing you want to see. So I don't know if that's really going to work out for him. But I guess he's right. My mom didn't buy it for me.
yeah. He's just basically
GTA Online makes 10 times more money than the old GTA games ever did.
I'll definitely talk about that in a minute. I like to watch Holly. I probably I'll watch them again later on today. Or I don't know what. And then also the FIFA Cup thing. I'm not worried about that because I'll feel fucking jealous from my missing out. Not to mention the Brick by Brick guy. Hope he's doing well. Gel, right? I would love to do that. I again, there's so much, but people are like telling me don't speak. Ow, 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 ow. I want to speak. Okay? Literally, I want to speak already. Don't you basically despise how in some gaming companies things are really, really expensive? Listen, okay, as someone that's poor, okay, and that does struggle with mental health issues, okay, especially how the way that some officers have mistreated past, pardon me. Okay, even though there's a handful of great officers that have treated me well. Again, I would love to get a hug and a badge from an officer. That's like my mission if I ever get popular. I just want that to happen already. Okay, I'm sorry. I do not sleep well at night. I go through a lot of stress, and also I know someone's buying because I'm live streaming, right? I had like 6 viewers, but it's down to one view. Whatever. I'm not worried about that right now. I just want to just post this on TikTok probably tomorrow. Okay. I'm just amazed of how in some gaming companies, okay, why is everything so expensive? Okay, listen, I am so poor. Okay, literally, I am so poor that my let me just get up. Okay, my S4 phone right now that is low on battery. Okay, does not really function well on YouTube anymore. Okay, it does not. I still love this one. I'm not getting rid of it. Right? How it seems that in order to defend in human society, you got to be rich. Okay, maybe that's why I don't like to watch some gamers because they make me feel inadequate as an adult. That I'm older than quite a handful of them. I just don't look like my age. Okay. Yes, this is a Samsung Galaxy S4. There's proof, right? I'm not getting rid of this phone, by the way. I refuse. Okay. Uh, did my map put this froze? Okay, that's just my live stream and I'm on YouTube. Okay. The thing is that for me personally, it's just you gotta have a luxury to say afford, and I might just type random talk or Dion talk maybe, okay? Because this is just me express my thoughts, okay? Basically, you have to have a lot of money just to buy the Switch 2, because I know there's some great games coming out, right? I can't think of a game. Oh yeah, that Rhythm game. I would love to try that. That I've been seeing from Topic Arlo to a couple other YouTubers, because I'm a Nintendo nerd, right? I'm not gonna be able to afford that. Let alone how, let's just say, for the Switch that I still have on me, it's just in the back. I'm too lazy to get up, right? How you basically have to purchase, um, like you have to have the online feature just to basically unlock DLC fighters, right? I'm sorry. I know you probably think a deal we talk about. I'm talking about random stuff. Okay, that's all I could say. And well, basically why gaming is become kind of dead at this point. Maybe after COVID, that's when it went downhill. But maybe before COVID, I want the Switch era. That's when it starts to go downhill. Okay. Um. Anyway, sorry, Mac. I'm still talking right now. I hope you're still here. Um. Sorry, hun. But the thing is that, so I want to take my time, okay? I want to take my time here. The thing is that games have become so corporate and just beyond expensive. They're not playable. So, for example, on the Switch 2, okay, for those on the Switch 2, that's awesome. It's just my complaint on it, okay? I know a lot of other people had their complaints on it, okay? Why do we basically have to pay for a future? Let's just say you want to play your GameCube Switch controller, right? Why do we have to pay $10 just for a demo of it? Okay, shouldn't that be shouldn't that come for free? I'm sorry, I cannot speak right now. Okay, also run a more controller. Okay, and how we don't have a customized background. Like, let's just say it would be pretty cool if we basically have a customized wallpaper to use, right? Like, think about like how a phone, like my phone, for example. Well, you could tell what this is, right? I love those wallpaper, even though I can't download the apps anymore. Okay. Um, hold on. I want to make sure that this stream is going through. I know should be doing this at the same time. I don't care anymore. Okay. Why do we still got to pay extra? Or why is it a replica of the first Switch? Okay, that's one thing that basically I'm curious of. And then how when we had the Nintendo Direct, because I thought it was really cool when we saw the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake, right? It's supposed to be in HD or whatever. I was really, really, really disappointed. I even cried a bit because I'm thinking, wow, the gaming has died. I'm thinking the Dion died inside because for me personally, when I used to watch E3, there was so much excitement, right? Not to mention, I missed the old like low quality. I can't explain it. Okay, maybe that's why I don't like to use those updated phones because they look the same compared to those cool that you see glowing buttons in the back, right? That's why I don't want to get a new one because the newer phones don't have that. Damn it, Palmer language. Okay, and how let's just say for the whoever would announce, oh, for the next game coming up, it just sounds like you're watching an ad. It sounds like you're watching a Tide ad. No, I want to see and this coming next summer, right? Something like that. Okay, like think about movie trailers. Why can't it be like movie trailers, for example? Okay, I'm sorry. I had to I had to just get this out of my system. Okay, as someone that basically did, I'm 6 days survived from my suicide attempt by hanging myself in a closet. Okay, and also in 3 hours, I would be 15 nights and 22 months clean from self harm. Okay, what happened to gaming? Okay, I feel that what Dion is trying to say. Okay, and he's not finished because he wants to do a part 3. Okay, why life seems so dull. Okay, why life seems so damn dull to him. Also, feel free to type Viva Venezuela, and I'm not sure. And if you, okay, I don't know how to say live for Japan, right? just type of Venezuela and a Japanese emoji if you basically do support what both of those countries have went through during the earthquake that they basically had yesterday. Okay? And I see it in low quality. I don't need to see it in high def, okay, to basically know what's going on the road. Hell no, okay? I grew up with the fucking part of my language, okay? The farming, early 2010s internet, okay? Listen, everything seems so corporate, like we're in prison. Okay, as someone that feels like he's been in prison, look at my room. Okay, there's nothing. Okay, also I miss my old apartment 260 in the Silver Creek apartment, Arbor Creek apartments that my older brother and I lived in. I don't like to live like in a room that's just basically white all the time. But the thing is though, it's just well, you could must have like a bigger place, but they've been living in that same house for years. I get that. Okay. Even though this is a nice place to live, it is. It's just I'm too poor to even afford like a post or anything like that. Okay, literally. Okay, I know that I got a newcomer, Swaggy. I'm sorry, I can pronounce your full name because I keep rambling. Thank you for coming here. I will deal must feel free. Okay, and just seeing how life is, right? I don't know. Okay, again, I did talk about the Venezuela and the Japanese earthquake that didn't do well on my TikTok page. I don't care. If it felt good to share about it, thanks to Dylan Page that posted it. Again, I don't want to talk about that right now because that really made me I really got upset watching it. Okay, because maybe it makes me thinking that wow, like wealth is not everything. I don't know. Okay, and speaking well for Nintendo, okay, if you're ever seen this, which you're not, okay, you gotta stop making everything corporate. You gotta be unique. Okay, I'm sorry. Listen, especially with the DK Bonanza, why does it have to be limited? Whatever feature that is, you did this for the Super Mario, okay? The Super Mario N64, Sunshine, Solstice, Odyssey, or not Odyssey, Galaxy, right? Why does it have to be limited on the what Switch? Why? I think that's unfair. Okay, I think it's really unfair because you can make more money if you basically do that. Okay, and you just having to add all this DLC features. I'm thinking you need to tone it down. As someone that basically grew up with the GameCube era, that's what grew up the most. When you buy the game, you have what's in it. You need to basically pay some purchase or whatever pass that we have in Smash Brothers, right? Where the hell that is. Why do we have to pay extra for that? Okay, you basically have what's in the game for crying out loud. Okay, not to mention how everything has to be ads. No, okay, what if I need to hear what's going on with the news, like again, with Venezuela and Japan, for example, or FIFA, if I want to watch the game? Why do I need to have these long ads? I don't need that. Okay, you can make money elsewhere. For those other companies, you can make money elsewhere. Okay, I'm sorry. It's really rude. Okay, because at least for non-Americans, they had to. I'm sorry, Dionys is upset. Okay, he's going to do a lot, and I'm gonna keep rambling. If people want to skip away, that's fine. I don't give a darn. Okay, I want to basically help people's attention spans because I know people's attention spans are so damn bad, especially growing up. If we can basically write paragraphs, okay, having sheets of essays that we had to write down back when I was in high school, then so can Generation Alpha and Beta. Sorry. Yeah, it's okay, hon. It's okay. Basically, what Dylan is trying to say is that, as Mac would say, companies are really greedy. They are. And thank you so much, Rocky, for appreciating my rant. I had to. Okay, so I guess I'm glad I thank TikTok for that because we're new here. Basically, Dion is just feeling so overwhelmed because how when we feel that we cannot offend someone, even though we're not offending them, like when it comes to video games, right? We gotta basically cater it to everyone. No, we don't. Okay, as an Arizonan, right? I wanted to say this. As an Arizonan that used to go to GameStop all the time, okay? It gets exhausting how everything just seems to be so. I'm not making any sense. Okay, how long did I talk for? Yeah, let's see. Hon, you've been talking for only 14 minutes. It felt like I was talking for 20. Basically, sorry, I need to take a breather. Okay, 10 minute, 10 minute, 10-second recess. Dion just basically feels distant from human society because we basically have to act the same. Okay, wherever the hell that means. I guessing maybe after seeing like a cool Reddit post of again, that would be for part 3 of Wendy's that looks like it's a prison because all the tourists look the same. There's basically no buffet. I didn't know that was a thing back then. I like how you eat at the buffet, right? Which, like, think about it in gaming. We don't have it anymore. You basically have to just have little bits, right? I need to make that like a part 3. Okay, I don't know what the hell I'm saying right now. I'm guessing what I'm trying to say is it seems like in life, it's kind of like how whatever movie that is, you basically have to pay for water now. I like tap water, thank you very much. I think bottled water is kind of gross. Maybe it's because as an Arizona, right, I'm blessed with that I can basically drink water from the sink that other people are not able to, that I could basically freeze up in my pineapple cup, okay? It's like why does everything have to be about money? Why do ads have to be so damn long? Why does Dion want to talk about this? Okay, maybe it's because he's so overwhelmed. Okay, this guy is facing prison for cleaning a river. Are you kidding me? Atazi just posted a video an hour ago. Can I just show this very quick? Plus, I thought he's kind of hot. Okay, yes, I find white is pretty hot. Okay, especially not white Norwegian boys. Oh, look at that! I got a fucking ad right here. Okay, yeah, play for 1 million. I see that fucking ad every fucking time. Okay, I'm done with that fucking ad already. I don't need any gambling ads. Also, where that ad that is, that's kind of cute. Anyway,
Is facing prison for cleaning a river after authorities ignored a polluted river for years. And this guy and a team of volunteers spent 10 days cleaning it all up themselves.
What?
So now he says the reward for restoring the river is a criminal investigation and the possibility of 2 years in prison. So really,
2 years in prison just for basically caring for the environment? Oh my Buddha! Are you kidding me? You want Nintendo? Like, think about that. Think about that. Imagine, like, for me, as someone that used to pick up trash where he used to live, would you basically take me to prison? You might as well take other people that would do video game mods to prison because of how you want to basically make games pretty dull and expensive. You know, I want to say there's like a YouTuber that I like to watch named Beefa Smash Dude. Well, no wait, it's one of them. But there's other. What I even predicted that Paper Mario being a Smash Ultimate, right? I gotta say this, Nintendo, you're like them, right? You basically want to imprison someone just because they want to make games fun, right? Because you will make them lame. Same way, if I want to basically make this Earth a fun place that doesn't look ghetto as and basically trashy, oh, it's a crime, right? I want to hear this very quick. I'm sorry.
person, you would go, okay, wait a minute, that's wrong. That sounds a little corrupt. Because this whole story revolves around an environmental lawyer who spent 4 years trying to get anybody, to do something about a polluted river near his home. And when I say polluted, I don't mean like, food soda cans floating around. No, we're talking about a waterway that volunteers say had been clogged with silt, overran with invasive plants, and littered with everything.
You know what? I wanted to say this. Listen, for basically big companies, you are gonna die. Okay, when the red giant comes in, think about Teletubbies. You know, the sun? We're all gonna die at one point. And I hope to put his belly that you may be dying in an alternate universe, you'll probably be low on oxygen. This isn't a threat. If this isn't a threat, you're threatening me. Okay? So I'm not like basically Mr. Rogers has seen Con all the time. No, okay, this is the second Great Depression. We all have time for that. I'm sorry, Mr. Rogers. I'm so sorry about that. Okay? We're living in a stressful time right now, as it is. Okay, maybe it's because since my mother has worked so much, it makes me feel that I felt as an autistic adult. Not to mention how I get banned on Reddit. That's because I want to get my voice heard, right? Yeah, my mistake for sharing URLs because I feel like I'm not doing much. And hearing how games are so damn expensive because people thinking it's okay to keep buying it. Not to mention with AI and these data centers. Oh no, this will basically help people to get more into that. Then, as an Arizonan, okay, how about we can use solar panels then? We will need some fucking data centers, damn it. Literally. What I'm just trying to say is gaming's becoming more expensive. We basically want to put people in prison for basically cleaning up the environment. I'm amazed how that is a thing now, because we want to live in a corporate robotic society. You gotta do this or you'll go to jail. Dian is so fucking stressed out. Okay, again, Dian attempted suicide, as in choking myself. Okay, Dian, it was 6 days ago, hon. Yeah, basically almost 6.5 days ago. Further proof that we're living in a George Orwell novel. I've heard about that. I forgot what that's about though. The road has decided to push the innocent and protect the guilty. Every day is another story of injustice in this up road. I absolutely agree. Also, I like to censor my swearing, right? The UK definitely, is this in England? The UK definitely doesn't want, this is in England? Oh my god. Bloody hell, are you kidding me? That country, the London Bridge is falling down. How would the Queen of England would see this? Doesn't want its citizens taking problems into their own hands that the authorities are actively ignoring. Oh my god, are you kidding me? He's not being prosecuted for cleaning a river. He's being prosecuted because he's making certain people look bad. You don't want to make look bad. I want to say this: if I was rich right now, here's the thing that would change. Okay, for people that have disabilities, okay, they will definitely get a check. That's one thing, but you got to make sure that you probably would go to like an office to make sure that you have that disability. For people that basically love Nintendo that are poor, right? DLC should be illegal. That shouldn't be a thing anymore, in my opinion. Whatever is in a game that will come with it, right? People have the free will to basically mod because it's been like that for eons. You know, hacking, whatever. I don't know about the hacking part, but I mean, whatever. I don't care. I grew up on that era, okay? And this is for Nintendo, right? If you basically want to sue someone, well, you got money, okay? Oh, you're losing money. Well, hey, yeah, you wonder why not as many people want. Like, I still want to buy the Switch too because of that rhythm game. But the thing is, though, don't be surprised if some games don't do well because you basically are foolish, right? Not to mention that gay Bozer, whoever that new president is, you should feel ashamed of yourself after Iwata has passed away. I'm sorry, Dion is this. He's talking gibberish. He's rantering it. It's called rantish, okay? Dion is speaking a language that people may not acknowledge because he's living in such a stressful environment right now of life, you know, from the environment to basically gaming being expensive and then, you know, mental health, I suppose. He's just in a wreck. Also, I want to share this on TikTok tomorrow as well. So I just want to just to get this out of my system because I know I've been talking for so long. I do wonder what is going on this life. Okay. Also, if I ever have an officer, I just would love to just have accept this in a bag from a cup. I do in a hug, not a quick one, but like a long one. That Dion, everything would be fine. You've gone through a lot, especially if you're suicide attempt, and not being arrested for it because what's what happened to me because I guess it's depression is a crime now when there are people that would basically do donuts and basically, you know, putting smoke or fucking harassing workers. Oh no, they get us up in the wrist because it's fine. No, okay, I'm not living in that environment, and I'm an uncle. I'm a young uncle. FYI, I'm a zillennial. If that basically helps. So I could relate to two generations. Thank you very much. Okay. And I know that for Generation Alpha, they still do have a future because I've seen some smart alphas. If I had a 9-year-old named Eric, I hope he's doing well because he would call me Uncle Dion. I would never forget about that. I miss him and his father so much. Then he has a good future ahead of him. Okay, basically, in conclusion of this video, or talk vid, I like to call it, I don't like how corrupted that Nintendo acts sometimes because of how games are so expensive and how everything has to be a DLC, and not to mention the Nintendo Direct that we have. I know that's just one Direct, but the thing is, they just seem so addy. You know, think about like a commercial, right? That you were always seeing. It just, I don't know. It's, you know, like how people talk from the 1950s. You know, like if I was born in the 1950s, I might question myself decades later. Is this how you used to talk back then? You know, and as someone at this age, we have an Addy accent. Oh yeah, for basically 10% off, you could get super. Okay, it reminds me of that TikTok thing. I'm sorry, I should say conclusion. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. For 10% off, you can basically ride the bridge in London or something. I don't know. Okay, you know that thing that you hear on TikTok. Okay, it's funny, but I'm thinking, is this how we talk? Like literally, this is why I don't know. Okay, oh my god. If you, I'm sorry, I like saying that. Okay, if you know why. Okay, I don't know. I'm a little hungry. I'm a little bit stressed, and I probably will watch this video because why would you want to arrest a man that basically like to care for the environment? Why? Why though? Oh, sorry to troll this. He basically live streamed the World Cup, Japan versus Sweden. I'll watch that too. I can get back to that video that I'll toss the upload later. I'm just sorry. I'm just wait. Sorry, what? Did you know that the UK says the enemy is real? Are you kidding me? Thank you for telling me. No, I did not. Wow, and yet they're supposed to be a better country than us because they're not as car centric and how people get exercise or it's a oh my god. That sorry, thank you for telling me. Because you could get charged for lolly, even though it's not lolly, right? Oh my gosh. I guess in the British may as well charge me because I want to get a 20-year-old furry boy a crop top. Fuck that. Anyway, thank you for sharing that with us, sorry. Also, this is one of my favorite YouTubers. That's him. I'm glad he's streaming. I'm gonna watch that.
I really don't know like how things are like but he's riding the World Cup high. Yeah.
Also, one thing can I just share is because he did. No, it's so expensive these days, right? Because I'm poor and I just prefer like older fashioned. Watching YouTubers that are so kind to their audience and not, it's not for me. Maybe it's because I feel that I had to act a little loony just to basically get people's attention. Sora, for example, he doesn't do that, even though he does the Rasengan. I did it too, right? I did it in public. I did. Okay, now he's a role model to me. Okay, he may not get a lot of views. I don't give a watch this thing. I love his streams. I will even fall asleep to them. Okay, not to mention one more thing I do want to say. I do not like how a handful of YouTubers would. I'm sorry, I said conclusion. Would use AI thumbnails. Okay, listen, I'm numb to it. It's whatever. It just gets annoying. It gets irritating. Okay, it gets really irritating. Okay, I know that is what we're living in now. Again, there's some good AI. It depends, like for medical reasons or if it's educational ones. But I think generative, which is what, like if you're using for like full animation or I've seen those. Not to mention one YouTuber that I do not view anymore because he went to that route. He has to keep using the repetitive music because it just seems really cheap. Not the good type of cheap. It's Watch Data. I like how he got the little cute jingly moving animations, right? They're really cute. What happened? I'm not watching anymore, Watch Data. Okay. What happened to you? It's like a different type of AI. It's those cartoonic AI. Yuck. Okay. I'm sorry. He's using it too much. I'm not viewing him anymore. I lost interest. Okay. I've lost interest. The only person I could try to use AI, it's like comic AI because it's like different type of animated AI is Ray William Johnson because he basically talks about crime series that I basically find really, really entertaining, right? So, that's different because he's using it for educational reasons. Watch later he did, but since there's no commentary or whatever, I'm sorry, I said conclusion. AI, depending what it is, it's not always good. In conclusion, Nintendo basically needs to be a little bit more have more of a gaming personality. Not to mention, I miss how oh my Buddha for the presentations. We like character on that now. Okay, they just seem really stiff and see all like this. Oh, here's the next game. No, that's not how it works. Oh, they do the little for the Switch, right? Oh, if you see Iwata, oh, bless that man to Mount Fuji. I need to eat. I'm hungry. Okay, even though I ate a golden Oreo, fried chicken nuggets, some of my Pringles. Okay, and yeah, let's see, whatever else. Other than that, who here likes Pringles? Oh, actually, one more thing. Screw this. How about for some snack? Okay, the Pringles are fine, but for some snack companies, yeah, Diana, I know I'm still rambling. Don't fill up the bag halfway for chips. Not including Pringles. I'm talking about Cheetos, Doritos. Don't fill it up halfway. Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it. Oh, 7:51. 25th of June, Thursday. Simpsons did it. Sorry about that. Wow, I don't know what came over me. I'm so sorry. I didn't got the TikTok video process, right? Because I had to get this done. I don't know what came over me. Anyway, we're worried. Please tell me that. Okay, good. At the end, it went through. It went through. I still want to buy the Switch too because of that rhythm game. But the thing is, though, don't be surprised if some games don't do well. Okay, good. All right, let me save it. Dion's random rant. I'm just gonna call it that. Swaggy. I'm just gonna abbreviate your name because it'd be easier for me to remember. The AI dumb nose don't even look good. I agree with you. They do look pretty lousy, to be honest. And Mac, I just wanted to ask to make sure if it is who I think it is. But was one of your trolls? Yes, it's Randy Mac. He tried viewing my profile on TikTok, but he's a middle schooler. He's a middle schooler. I thought he's in high school. Because he did mention me saying that I'm a. Wait. Did a video not? Wait. Hold on. I want to save this video. Come on, let me save. Dion's random rant. I think he was in high school because he says he's a big fan of mine. Oh my god! Yeah, there's a reason why I want to have mature viewers. Oh my god! Really? He didn't look like he looked like he's in high school. Cause he had like some pictures. I'm thinking this boy looks like he might be, I don't know, 16. Cause he got some weird pictures on his page. I'm thinking like, why are you sharing that? Like a picture of like a kid that's has some chocolate. Like what the is this? You know, like why are you sharing that? It was fucking weird. No, I'm being honest. Mr. Bicep. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna get something, hon. Yeah, I'm Mac. I'm gonna do that too, hon. Oh my! Thank you for telling me. I'm gonna screenshot this. You know, I'm gonna forget, but I had to screenshot because it's a habit of mine. He posted a slideshow talk about him getting out of middle school. Oh, brother. Yeah, I mean, like I don't mind having young views because I have a fourth grader, or I did, right? Even the fourth grader has more maturity than he does. It's so weird. I think that like if it's like depending on the teen's age, I'm not interested unless they're basically young children, right? Because they're innocent, they want to learn something, but teens though, they're not as innocent. And they're giving a fucking good example why. Also, my phone is fully charged.
Kind of interesting. Apparently, Germany isn't doing well. So yeah, usually the favorite. Yeah, Germany isn't doing well, and apparently, why actually like everybody's fine and stuff. That's why. But I don't know much about it, so
Basically, they've been falling off over the past few years. I heard that they have one. Back then, they honestly maybe 10 years ago, maybe a little more. They were definitely a powerhouse for sure.
Okay, I put a burrito in the microwave.
Really hard to beat, but now.
Also, I'm going to share this very quick. Look, because it was. I love when this happens. It's like a slushy, right? And yeah, you could tell I'm poor that I'm drinking this. Do you know what I mean by the brand? But look, you see this apple juice, right? Hold on. You see how the way it moves? I'm sorry. I thought I could share that. It's like frozen halfway. I thought I could just share that. Okay, it's like a slushy, like from Sonic. It's like that. Of course, I don't want to get too close to the map book because this is the only map book I have left, and that's I don't know what the hell GGs mean. So, shit. I can't open it. Damn it. Yeah, I'm weak. I am. Well, not literally. Just overwhelmed and now I'm relaxed. Also, it's just yeah. Oh, there we go. I like how there's like a little piece. Oh. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. Oh, damn it. I live in the desert. I'm not used to cold things. Anyway. So sorry, hon. You didn't see I guess you couldn't see it. It's apple juice. Yep, it's apple juice. Anyway, yep, kids shouldn't be posting that stuff. Tell me about this, right? It is fucking weird as hell. I need to rent more because I think that's how I get more people on here. Mm-hmm. Slushy apple juice. I would love to share this with all of you if I could. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, it is.
I guess the surprise dark horse this year is none other than
Also, I want to ask you a question. If you could visit any country, I'm sorry, I love watching the streams because I've educated myself so much about Japan because of him. What is one country you want to visit? Oh, you do, Swaggy? Well, thank you so much. I know Sorori does, of course, because I felt discouraged when, I was streaming with no one, of course. I'll definitely keep it up.
but they had that really big game last time, and people were surprised. And they also tied against
Tunisia?
people consider like a pretty strong opponent.
Excuse me.
Japan has a lot, so people are surprised for sure. But yeah, everybody. Yeah, Japan was another dark horse in the world.
Also, he's Mexican, right? The guy in the green. That's his friend. It looks like he's wearing a Mexican jersey. Yeah, sorry, that's true. That's totally true. Wait, Mag, is he your friend? I'm sorry. I'm such a dum-dum. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I think you both. I thought you just found me out of nowhere. Well, that's good that you all three of you like my rants. Also, I need to rant about Pride Month. That's another thing I want to rant. I want to say this since he mentioned about his country. This is gonna sound mean. Why? I don't care if it's for the military. Why? Like, listen, I love Japan. I do a lot. But the thing is, though, they shouldn't be raising. They should not. Or not recommend. And I'm American, right? Us Americans and Japanese get along really well. They should not wave that rising sun flag because that represents the war and especially what happens between the Japanese and the South Koreans. That I don't think that's a good idea. Again, I need to study more about that flag. I don't think that's a good idea. You need to wave your country's flag, not the rising sun, because it's like imagine that they doing that against the South Koreans. It would be, let's just say, whites, for example, that want to wave the KKK flag against basically someone like me. If we basically are playing football, don't do that. My opinion, that I don't think is appropriate. No offense to the Japanese. Again, I could be wrong, but the thing is, I know the rising sun is supposed to be a really bad flag. I mean, it's like I think like if let's just say if it's for the Germans that won the FIFA match, it would be them waving the Nazi Germany flag. That's not how you do it. Or be it, let's just say if I was going to a pride parade, I do not want to see the lever flag because that basically is a fucking fetish flag. Okay? And what if basically children would see that crap? You need to fucking keep that indoors. And the people wonder why that the gay community may not be as accepted. When I was in high school, that crap never existed. Okay? That fucking bothers me. Honestly, I don't like the flag. I don't like how there's a heart on it. I don't know. I don't like hearts on flags. I think it's fucking weird because it just I like the heart, right? I'm thinking you might use it for a bad cause. I want to see the crescent moon. Also, it depends. Okay, it fucking depends. I don't know. Okay, I just gotta be honest. Mac has to go to sleep. Well, Mac, thank you for being here, hon. I hope your apple juice is yummy. It is, and that you sleep well tonight. I'll do my best to. Hope I can stay for longer in order to stream rain. So it sucks that Matt can't be with us long, but I know he said he can't be here too long, so that's sort of simple because it's the weekend, right? I mean, Thursday. Oh, Swaggy? Oh, so good. Both of you are besties. Awesome. I'll keep that in mind. Swaggy, I'm gonna do that. I'll definitely do the Pride Month rant. I'm thinking about posting a video of it, like after you and Soraya go to bed. I'll do that, like off screen. And sorry, don't get me started. The Nazi flag. Yeah, exactly. Here, I'll continue playing the stream. I want to speed this up a bit, right? I do like how he's jumping in his car, but I want to see him in his. Oh, it's 52 minutes for the match. I feel bad because I want to enjoy it the whole time, though. Oh, they've been drumming for a long time. Oh, I think they're going to this. Wait, I thought they were. Oh, whatever. Hold on, I'm gonna get my burrito. I just have to fill this up. Sounds like I'm peeing. I'm so immature.
It's Van winning. Oh, wait, who was the other guy? You gotta introduce yourself. Hi, nice to meet you. I played Roblox. I was actually talking shit to kids yesterday. I got, wow, the gas was insane. I mean, that's fine and everything, but you never said your name. My name is, Dick Smalley. Yes, this is my partner, Dick Smalley. Dick Smalley. So my name is called everybody calls me Dick Smalley. You can just call me Smalley or Dick. Or you can just call me Dick Smalley. You can talking shit. Me gusta Justin Bieber, me gusta España. Óyame algo. There you go. All you had to say, I don't know what you said the other gibberish. Everyone scored already? Oh, okay, so like another match is happening at the same time. Yeah, it's happening at the same time. Okay, so the Netherlands is winning and Tunisia is kind of shitting the bed already. Surely. Maybe Tunisia's like, I'll fuck this shit out.
Okay, I'm back. Here, I'm gonna be in bed this time. The battery is fully charged.
Wow. Yeah, they're trolling. Fuck's sake. Oh, they're right here. Oh, no. Wait, is that a penalty? Oh, that has to be. Yeah, he got him on the right on the fucking inside.
Oh, too much on the phone?
Wow. Wow.
That's racist. What the fuck?
Wow.
That's racist.
That's racist.
Isn't it because Chinese people are Asians?
You got it. The bus is a racist.
So here's the burrito. Your both are still here. I'm sorry about that. You can't see it.
Really? World Cup is racist. Isn't it because Japanese people are Asian? What the fuck? Why is that?
Can I have sex? I love how you said that. That's cute. Oh Oh no! I got it on the sheet. Oh no! I don't have any water. Wait. Yes, I do.
Then again, we also have a black player in Mexico.
They do?
He's a striker, bro.
A black Mexican player? Sorry?
What, not expecting a black person to be in it.
I'm racist.
I'm not really, you know,
Excuse me.
I'm racist. What's up, everybody? I'm racist.
Okay, how does one make sure? I'm unless Reggie had to go too. Because I mean the burrito. I know you can't like stare at the screen the whole time.
No, I'm more racist. I'm racist, everybody. What's up?
What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? I'm a racist. What's up?
That's okay.
Just trolling.
Whenever you're ready.
Another. What was it? Trolling.
They did score again 5-0.
I didn't really do
Yeah,
that thing where
it's
you're
like
sitting at the fountain
Yeah,
and wanting tears.
yeah.
It's givable. I don't care. No, I don't care.
It looks like they're going to be first place. To me, it's hella trolling. Oh, nice. Good, good. I'm kind of curious if Tunisians are really true. auction. Oh, that's true. No, that's true. I'm not really sure. Oh, yeah, that's true. No, yeah, I really don't. Imaginations are just sitting at the phone. Okay. Caitlyn Top is supposed to be kind of OP too, right? Like, any ring champions right now, Top is like, it's not really a troll, I guess, but I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. It's not really like a. Oh, yeah, that was kind of dirty on your end. Like, completely tackled the guy and killed the ball. I'm surprised you didn't get a card for that. I couldn't see fuck.
All right, I'm gonna post that video, the edgy one.
Oh, wow, that was stupid.
Man, I'm kind of burnt out. That ranting made me tired. I hate that. It's like a quirk. I get a lot of energy, but I burn out afterwards.
Just turned in and you got hung that. I got
Man, something went wrong. Fuck that. I don't care. Just post already. Oh my. Okay, good. I worked too hard on my rant. Okay. Hey. You must be hearing voices? Yeah, that happens. I'll speed this up a bit more.
like this. I will see all the Troy Harding meeting. Wow, this is empty compared to the last weekend.
That is empty.
Like high school.
Why is it empty?
There's also, I don't see tourists. Like how? Yeah, maybe. Well, kind of games like that. We were getting to Shibuya in the morning like this. It didn't rain earlier yet. It's like, oh, like high school.
Yeah, it's not as packed anymore. But those are high schoolers? Oh, 8:15 in the morning. It kind of makes sense. Yeah, because they're wearing that uniform. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, that's fine. Thank you for telling me. I guess I'll be here for the night.
Yeah, we were getting. I saw the thing too. Who's a traitor even? No, I'm Mexican.
I thought he was naked too. Well, shirtless. Yeah, that's okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Are you Mexican? I am.
I mean, it is like 10:15 for you.
So it's Swedish. I get this. Swedish. I don't understand. Yeah, it's my first time coming to Shibuya like this early too, so I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, 8:17. That is early. Wait, why would it be high schoolers if it? I mean, it's summer, but Japan's probably different than us.
Anyone wants to try and fly warriors, my pro tip is to immediately assume anyone sitting on concrete or steps off forward. I do that too. You want to have someone that's water you do this on.
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course I do.
When did they become American? What the fuck?
I wonder if you mentioned that in the past. Yeah, of course. El Chavo? Yeah, definitely. I wish you mentioned that when Mac was here, because I want to see his reaction.
We can just do this. Let's go, everybody. Let's go. Yeah.
Black Figure Sight? What do you mean by that, sorry?
It's empty as fuck. Let's see. Let's go to the Black Street. I'm kind of curious what the intersection looks like. Oh, I do want to go there. We can just go to the Asian one. Do we have sets of cameras? Of course, show me your dick. There you are.
Yeah, you can tell me. Of course, I'll probably watch it later on because, well, you're going to bed soon.
Everyone's working. Not in Shibuya, I thought, because like Shibuya is the place where people just do.
Weird things.
Yeah.
Mexico's biggest TV. Oh, I think I saw it.
I do need it.
It went viral, I think. It was a good video that he did. Yeah, I've seen it. Especially how he died. When they had the whole cast.
Taking this to school, by the way. To show off to all the you Asians! Mexico won! Rap! Alright. Let's go! Asians! You know, a lot of them don't really care about yeah. Right. Most of them are Chinese. っていうのも俺、
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's been out for a while, so that's why it probably doesn't get heard as much, which happens for videos that go viral, I think.
That's illegal. What the fuck? That's that looking, man.
Two question marks. I like the question marks.
Looks like coming to Shibuya this early, and it doesn't feel like Shibuya. This is like what Shibuya was like, I guess, a while ago. I kind of remember. I guess Shibuya still exists. Like, I know people say Shibuya changed.
But it is only what 8:24 in the morning.
If you come here on Friday in the morning.
Still mystery to this day, especially Shutterfigure. I forgot who Shutterfigure is. I'm not sure what my theory is, sorry, to be honest, since I haven't seen that video in so long.
All the sports fans will be around the corner. Oh yeah, it is. It is. It is. So there are police officers here. That's the case. Yep. The police officers here. Yeah. There are police officers here. Okay. And then people wearing Japanese jerseys. This part is still kind of.
Oh yeah, that's right, Shibuya. First, it's gonna be crowded. It's like Times Square.
Yeah. So I guess it's still kind of a thing here. A lot of people are doing the same. Police bands. There. So yeah, I guess they're ready for it. Yeah. Well, it's just so
Excuse me. Let's just say you would see it on human. Oh, you mean not human-like? In a few episodes, you can only find it when you're paying close attention. That makes sense. 60 minutes I ate. I mean, I would love to watch El Chavo again, though.
for Shibuya to be able to say it's kind of interesting. Well, yeah, that place is good. Yeah,
The place is not as crowded, though.
them doing that, that's still something. But there's still like a lot of people watching the game. That is still something. Oh, there. Yeah, that they're still doing the same thing. So I guess the city itself is kind of empty-ish, but when it comes down to people like watching watching the game, yeah, it's still a fake play. Exactly the same. Yeah, but it just started too.
Oh, I
So,
know.
like,
I know. Sorry.
towards
I
the end
know.
of the game, I think it's gonna be more interesting.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, how to eat. Yeah, it's not as crowded. Oh, there's a really tall guy. Oh, is that his girlfriend? Hmm. Tall guy does look kind of cute though.
To be fair, you can still know how it's actually like 8 a.m. in the morning. On the weekend.
It's a lot in that area.
I don't know what that is, but people are only some of the most quality.
Oh, sorry, I can save it for tomorrow because I know I kind of burned out a bit, but definitely might be tomorrow though. I know it's about trouble, isn't it? Because you gotta go bed in a couple minutes. Also, I might need to turn the heater off because I forgot I'm underneath the sheets. I don't know when I'm gonna go to bed though. I'll probably go to bed at midnight. Wait, I was up since 8 this morning. Let's see. I only got a view. Oh, I got a like. All right, I'll take it. Oh, I got a like on the other one. All right. Mhm. Oh, the Princess Peach one got 15 likes. That's more than the Roll one I did. Yeah, that one's 8 minutes long. Okay, so yeah, I need to just keep doing long videos. Like just because I know short ones do well doesn't mean I can't post long ones.
Oh, they're watching that here. Someone just screamed, "What the fuck?"
I got a follower from the Princess Peach one.
He screamed, "What the fuck?"
Ow, ow, ow.
I need another drink.
I'm getting viewers like in the same. What's Wright County? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this remind me.
You can like, come up to you and go, "You sure?" If that happened, just say, "Yeah, I'm sure, bro. Oh, okay." And this told, "Yeah, okay, okay."
Oh, that's in North Carolina. Hope it's not that. No, it's not Slade. Of course not.
Oh, no. That's a yellow? Oh, yeah. Oh, the Swedish player just got a yellow card there. So that's a good punch, so I think I'll be fine. I know it's crazy crowded right now, so I'll try not to get punched.
Yeah, the place is empty. Ah!
So I just punch farther. So you can go to the taco place over there and just start knocking people out.
Ah! I like those crows in the background.
Let's go, leave Sora. I actually kind of need that monster. Be skipped up others.
Oh, it's in Raleigh.
Oh, yes, sir. Just Kikito. Well, I mean, en español será Kikito, pero.
Okay. Sleep well, sorry. I'll do my best.
Yeah, he is really cool to say. Yeah, like Asians, they don't follow the same shit. Like,
I'm gonna try to get less hours.
Asians alone,
So when I let you rap, that's sustainable. My friend is here watching like little shies. It's not too many people though. Like a handful, but nothing crazy.